All right, Coach,
We
if you
good?
want to open up, talk a little bit about today's practice, and then we'll have questions.
Well, the first thing to talk about is just how awesome this is. We've gone 2 years and have not been able to have this right here. Being able to have Fan Day, like Jeff Sims, Jordan Williams, a bunch of young guys that have played a ton of football for us, have not gotten to experience a Fan Day, this kind of atmosphere with fans and interaction, families being here. This is really cool. Appreciate all the families and people, season ticket holders that have come out. Appreciate all the Georgia Tech fans that are coming to Fan Day. We get to walk down Yellow Jacket Alley. Jeff Sims and Jordan Williams, again, those guys, they've never been down a Yellow Jacket Alley with our entire fan base over the last 2 years. So I'm really excited. These guys work really, really hard. I thought there was a lot of really good work out there today. It was physical. It was competitive. There was really good execution. And I think, obviously, the takeaway, Jeff Sims had a really good day, right? I thought he was on target, moved the offense. His demeanor, his presence, his footwork, his reads, his execution was at a really high level. And, even when some plays were happening, it was into very tight coverage. So the execution, the competitive piece was really good today. They played physical, they competed, and then now they get to go enjoy being a Georgia Tech football player and enjoy spending the day with the fans and the family. So, and I appreciate you guys coming out as well.
Okay, we'll have time for a few questions. We can't do a ton just because Coach has to get to Fan Day himself. So go ahead, Kelly, start us off.
All right, so obviously Jeff looked sharp.
Sure.
The 99-yard drive.
Yep.
Can you just talk about the importance of seeing something like that and then confidence building for the offense?
Yeah, I think that was great for everybody in the organization to see us just make really good decisions, move the ball down the field, and they weren't easy yards. They had to earn the entire drive, but just proud of the execution, proud of the way they worked together, and now we've just got to continue to go and build all the way until the first game and beyond.
Rod?
You look at guys like Rutherford, McCollum,
Yeah.
making the big play guys, but to me the one guy that's always been there is Malachi Carter. He's
Right.
really been consistent.
Yep.
Is he the guy that you really like to look for on those third down plays?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Malachi, his development, who he is right now as a player in this program and as a leader in this program. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I just went and talked to Malachi and EJ and PJ and some of the older guys in the receiving corps in the tight end room, and just how they prepared, how they went about their business throughout the first part of camp, and came out here in front of the fans in a scrimmage day where we went live a majority of the day and still were able to keep their composure and execute at a high level. Those are the things that are really important right now. You didn't see guys, the guys were playing with energy, playing with passion, but they weren't playing with emotion. And they were just dialed in on getting the call, getting the communication, getting lined up, and then executing at a high level. And that is what Malachi's doing at a really, really high level.
Coach, I know you're putting an emphasis on red zone efficiency with
Sure.
offense. How you feel about the progression today and going forward with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. The situational awareness. I don't know if you could hear me at the end of the scrimmage just talking about some of the 2-minute things. At the end of the day, that we weren't as clean today in 2-minute drill on either side of the ball. There are some things that we have to clean up, but those kind of situations we'll continue to put them in throughout the next few weeks. The red zone, I thought it was clean for the most part. We've hit red zone almost every day this past week of practice, and we'll continue to put them in all kind of situations moving forward as well.
Bill?
At what point do you specifically turn to Clemson prep? Have you gotten there yet?
No, I mean, I know that that's on everybody's mind because they're such a quality opponent, great program, but we've got to worry about ourselves right now. There's a lot of install that we still have to put in, a lot of situational work that we still got to put in, and we've got to become the best versions of ourselves before we get to the Clemson game week. But that'll be in a few weeks. This will be the last week of camp coming up. They get an off day tomorrow. Then we've got a big scrimmage next Saturday. We do our pregame routine, go to the hotel the night before on Friday. Then we've got a week of school. Then that following week is when we'll really start honing in the game plan and the scouting reports and all of those things. But these guys know what a quality opponent we have coming up. So, excited to get to that.
Ken?
Who stood out to you defensively today?
I think it was a collective. The thing that I noticed just standing where I am on the field, the communication was the level that it was supposed to be. The eyes were in the right place. They were communicating at a high level. All the checks with the motions and the shifts. So I think the collective effort on the back end and with the linebackers and tying into the front, that was the thing that I was pleased with the most today. The individual pieces, we'll watch that this afternoon after Fan Day, all throughout tomorrow. But just the collective nature of the defensive effort, execution, I think that's much improved, but we've still got a lot of work to do to continue to get better.
Okay, we'll have time for a couple more. Yeah, Kelly.
I think every day you guys have had a different first five on the OL.
Sure.
Just kind of what are you seeing from that group, and how close do you feel like you are to kind of settling into rotation?
Yeah, I mean, today was huge for that piece, and then there's another really physical, competitive week of camp coming up. But I think really, Kelly, you could say that at a lot of positions, just trying to find out who is working to get the bulk of the playing time, what the fit is, the complementary parts across the line, even in the secondary at nickel corner. There's great competition all around in the secondary, the front four defense as well. So we've got a really, competitive physical week of camp coming up, and then hopefully next Saturday really start delineating, that above the line developmental piece. But right now, we've got everybody getting reps, everybody playing at a high level and competing for playing time.
One or two more. Rod?
We don't get to see very much of the kickers, every day, but it seems like the few times we have seen them, their legs seem to be stronger this year, greater distance, that type of thing. Is that something you're seeing on a regular basis?
Yeah, absolutely. And the biggest piece for today was to get them out here in front of the fans, get them in front of the guys, so just the focus and the extracurricular surroundings, seeing how they handle it. And I thought they handled it really, really well. Jude and Gavin both had some really good strikes today, and that competition is alive and well, all throughout camp. But I'm really proud of their development. They're doing a really good job.
Anything else? All right.
You guys coming to Fan Day?
Is there
Okay.
a specific area